Hi, Julie. This is a workout designed specifically for you in mind. I spent some time just reflecting over the last few days as what our workouts were like together. And what I was moving through at times was the experience when not only did we have at your house when we worked out together and sometimes with Linda, but some of the things that we did outside. So I'm going to try to recreate for you today a workout that will be our first one. I thought I would do 3 different workouts for you. Today I'll be sending you this one. It's going to give you some different ideas on how to get yourself warmed up, where you should kind of be as far as maybe in your house. I'm going to be warming up with a little bit of stairs. When we used to warm up together, we kind of did some limbering movements. When we're outside, we started with a light jog, but I want you to bring your heart rate up to get started. And then in today's workout, I brought along light weights for some more dynamic movement, right? So we want to create that sense of bringing our cardiovascular system as well as our strength and our skeletal system together, fusing them together. Light weights, something a little bit heavier when we start doing those compound movements that I know you like to use because they're more efficient. We're working more than one muscle group at a time. I don't know if you remember, but we used to do our ball tosses. So we're going to be using a ball in today's workout. And I'm sure that this big stability ball did journey with you to California. So I thought we would do some exercises with that and then some things that you can use doing your own body weight. So it's going to be the eclectic blend that we were doing together. I have latched to the end of the stair railing. My band, remember we used to do these by the bridge. So if you are able to recreate that in your home, this is another great exercise that I'm going to include. So again, today's workout is just kind of recreating some of the moves that we did. You can reflect back on this video from time to time, see what you liked. And then I would love feedback as to maybe a particular part of this video you would like to spend a little bit more time concentrating on. All right? So what I would like you to do now is make sure that you've got your inside shoes on, you're comfortable, soften your knees. Let's take a deep breath. We're just gonna warm up and then bring this down. So this is gonna be about a 40-minute journey together, starting from this point on. Good. Let's notice how I'm bending in the knees, pulling my body weight up and down. Good. All right, so we want to warm up the back. So let's start to bring those knees up. Now, I'm going to be turning from different angles and different positions, just so you can see. So I want to think about our posture. Can we get those ears over the shoulders and the shoulders over the hips? And then start to slowly bring yourself around here. A little bit of a twist. Good. Excellent. And then come back to center. Let's start to warm up the seat with just some simple hamstrings. And then at the same time, pull back. So again, we want to get our body nice and warm. If you happen to be coming back into the house after a power walk or a hike and you want to jump into this video, just kind of fast forward yourself through the first 5 to 7 minutes, or just kind of do your own warm up, your own thing. Good. All right, let's do some kicks. Pulling your tummy muscles in. That's it. Start to fire up those seat muscles, your glutes. Good. Now we're going to open that a little bit wider. Big kicks. Good. We're pulling down. Let's do 8 more. 6. Good. 4 more. Now, I'm going to have you do either a toe tap on the floor or you can go to your stair and tap your toe. So we want to lift up tall. Now, if you didn't have a stair in front of you for the next move of stepping up and down, you would just do a nice walk up and down or a light jog. So we're up and down. We're getting the whole foot up on the stair. We want to concentrate on good posture. Keep that going. Now, just like in a step class, let's just take it out to a V step. warming things up. Good. Deep breath. 4 more. Good. 2 more. Good. Now I'm going to step forward, lift one leg and kick it behind. So we can again do this just standing on the floor, stepping up and back, lifting, kicking that leg. Good. Couple more. And release. Good. All right. Now walk it out nice and wide. The warm-up's going to transition into some work. So for now, I want you to lean from side to side. Now you're bending your knee, pushing into the seat. The opposite leg is staying long. Let's do 8 more. Good. 4 more. Now, pay attention to your back. Reach around. Push. So think more about rotation. Notice how one arm comes forward, the other arm goes back. Good. Let's do 4 more. Now, let's take our hands. We're going to chop to the knee, to the ceiling, to the other side. So as we're doing this, we want to make sure that we're not rounding through the shoulders, keeping your tummy muscles in. Now let's stay to one side and chop. Let's chop and come up. Chop. So during the workout, you're going to see this body position again. We're using it right now just for the warm-up. Couple more. Now let's take it and chop to the other side. Good. Deep breath. And then always make sure you've got water as we start our workout. 2 more. Good. Now, I'm going to take a hand, touch the inside of the knee and pull. So if you notice a little bit of dynamic stretching, we're still creating that lunge as we touch and reach. Good. Couple more. Now let's take it to the other side. Ready? Touch, reach. I'm also opening my hand and then closing it because we've got to work our fingers for gripping. Let's do a couple more of these. Good. Now, let's take it and we're going to push, right? Push and pull here. So as we're wiggling our toes, think about squeezing through your seat. Good. Couple more. And 1. Good. All right, let's start out taking our toes out to a nice wide stance. So if you look at your toes, they're facing at 11 and 1. Ears, shoulders, and hips. We're going to reach down, open to the one side, pull in. So we sit, open to the other side, and pull in. Good. So we want to get those big muscles working. And then we'll move through different body parts. And again. Couple more of this. 1 more time, push the knees out towards the toes. Good. Now, reach, pull into the back, come down. Reach, pull into the back. Now, this is scapular retraction. So what's happening, and I'm going to turn around for you now, Julie. So we're going to come down, pull, and then come up. Down, pull. Notice I'm bringing my shoulder blades in and down my spine. Good. Come down, pull. 4 more. 4. Good. Last 3. Nice lifted chest, looking straight ahead. We're going to do this 1 more time. Hold, pulse. So this is a nice way to start the strength work in your body. Keep doing that. I'm just going to turn back around, but squeeze those back muscles. Now, hold and press down and lift. So we're staying in the legs. We want to continue to feel heat. Again, with that knee tracking between second and third toe. Good. Now, hold the hands, hover the heels up, put them down. Good. So we're getting some calf raises here. And then could we bring the arms up higher? Possibly. Good. 4 more. 3. 2. Now on the last one, heels come up. Bend down a little bit more. Do a very gentle pulse. Drop an inch. Pull the tummy muscles in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this hold, we're just going to stretch over to one side. Pull through center. Stretch to the other side, pull through center and come up. Good. Shake that out. All right, grab a quick sip of water, and then I'm going to ask you to pick up some weights for what we're going to start is compound movement. We're going to start working with squats, doing some biceps, some front raises, right? And then transitioning to overhead presses. So you don't have to just be committed to one set of weight. You might want to start something a little lighter and increase, or something a little heavier and decrease. Listen to your shoulders. That's an area we want to be careful of. All right, so let's get ourselves in position. Take your feet just to the outside of those hips so it's nice and wide. Shoulders back. Remember, you want to track that knee between second and third toe. Once we squat, we hammer and then come up. So combining upper and lower body together, moving right into our resistance. Right now, I'm using 8-pound weights. So I brought along today 5s and 8s. I remember those were what we worked with. I do believe sometimes we did explore 10. So if you feel like you want to do 8 and 10 or 5, 8 and 10, just know which parts of your body feel stronger than other parts, right? Let's do 4 more. 3, we've got 2 more here. Good, 1 more time. Excellent, and then come up. Good, relax the shoulders. All right, now what I'm gonna have you do is turn those toes out back to that 11 and 1. Bring your weights in front. Now we're gonna do a reverse curl with forearms. Good. So we've opened the hips. We're able to maintain more of a neutral spine. And the reason why I like this one, we'll call this the sumo squat, is because what it does is it gets the inner and outer thighs to play a little bit more of a role. So the smaller muscle groups, not just quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Good, squeeze. We're gonna do between 12 and 16 repetitions for most exercises, but just follow along. Good, let's finish our last 4. 3, 2 more, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna revisit that a little bit, but first bring your feet together. Now, we're gonna step out laterally. So this is important to make sure there's nothing on either side of you. We're gonna take the weights from the top of the shoulders. Ready? We step out, squat, press, up, same side. Step, squat, press back. So as you're pressing back, you're targeting squeezing the triceps. I'm gonna turn this from an angle. Step, push, good. From the back view, step, squeeze. From the side, step, squeeze, good. Let's come back together. Step, good. So I was just turning around to give you the different angles. I'd like you to stay facing straight ahead. Excellent. This is so nice. We're spending our time together like the old days. That's why I'm making this first one especially for you, so I can have a conversation with my friend Julie. Good. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. All of these will be special for you, but this one will be a little bit more chatty. 1 more. Good. Come up, step in. Now, before we go to the other side, can you hold the weights right above the shoulders and do your heel raises? Calf muscles are really important. I know you're out there doing a lot of walking and hiking in California, so you're on that uneven terrain. Really important to keep those calf muscles strong, right? So we know that it's important to find the smaller muscle groups and get those to work efficiently. Now, if you feel like you want a little bit more of a challenge, bring your weights up. Let's do 8 more. Eyes forward. Good. 6. Firm up your seat. 4 more. Balance is important. It helps us to feel grounded, especially during these crazy times. Hold the heels up. Pull the tummy in. Squeeze through the seat. Turn the inner and outer thighs on and let that go. Good. Shake it out. All right, we're gonna move to the other side. So let's drop the shoulders. Start with the weights above your shoulders, same routine. Step, push back, come up, and again. Good. All the way back. Sit down like you're tapping a chair. Again. Nice deep breath. Good, let's finish up 4 more. 4, push. Last 3. Excellent. 2 more. 1 more time. Push, come up. Good. All right, roll your shoulders out. Now, what I'm gonna have you do, bring the weights above your shoulders here. So we're gonna stand, we're gonna step forward, come into a lunge, come down on a W curl. So releasing the W curl, come up, step back. Let's switch. Step, lunge, up, step again. Now that front knee safely tracks between second and third toe. Back knee is under the spine. Drop that knee down to a comfortable distance. So now, the important thing with lunges is the tracking. If it bothers your knees to go deep, you don't need to go deep. Step, good. And again, step. So you want to think about you're stepping along railroad tracks. So our hips stay nice and open. Good, we're gonna do 1 more on each side. Take it here, whoop. Don't wanna fall over. 1 more time, step, good, excellent. All right, so now what I'm gonna have you do is keep these weights racked above the shoulders again. We're gonna step the right leg back, drop it down, lift the knee up, press. Step back, lunge, up, press. Good. Now, if you feel like, I'm not really happy with the weights that I picked for my shoulders, if anything, you'd want to drop down. I'm working 8s right now and they feel okay, but I do know I'm working. Good, keep that going. That's it. Deep breath. Let's do 4 more. And then we're going to work into the world of balance. 3, 2 more. 1 more time. Now, slowly come up. Hold that front leg out. Slowly bring the weights up. Hold, gaze forward. Don't worry, we're going to visit balance a little bit later on. And then release. Good. All right, nice one. That's also going to get your heart rate up. So remember, we're just creating that nice flow. A little bit of cardiovascular energy for your heart, for your lungs, and the strength. All right, shoulders and hips square together. Pull your tummy muscles in. Deep breath. Step back, knee down, up, press. Good. Again. Pushing up. Excellent. Stay focused. You've got it. Excellent. You've only got 2 more. 1 more. You ready? Here comes that balance. Hold the weights or slowly bring them up. Holding them up nice and high. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake that out. All right, let's mix things up a little bit. I'm gonna have you put these weights to the side, roll out your shoulders. Now, make sure that you have a nice, clear space in front of you. If you're working on a hard surface, maybe you wanna quickly roll that mat out. Now, pull your tummy muscles in, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Now, I'm gonna have you hinge down, walk out into plank, and then you're gonna pedal your knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your legs, pull your tummy and walk back. And then roll yourself up, lift your heels or add a little jump. Take it down again. Walk forward. Now pull the knees in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tighten the core. Walk back. Roll up slowly. Do a heel raise or a jump. Let's do that again. Walk forward. We're going to do 2 more. Now on this next one, cross the knees over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Walk back. Heel raise or 2 jumps. One more time. Take it forward. Now, set up so you're nice and balanced. Open the knee out to the side. Open the hip. Bring the knee up towards the shoulder. You've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to walk back. And we're going to jump 8 times or lift the heels 8 times. 8, soft landing. 7, 6, soft landing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Shake that out. Grab yourself some water. Make sure you're staying plenty hydrated. All right. So how about we revisit our weights? In the warm-up, I had mentioned that this move, this side lateral move that we were doing, we were going to be adding that into the workout. So you can grab your weights, but then I'm going to actually have you switch out to either one weight or if you have a medicine ball, okay? So I'm going to go back to my 8s. You're going to take your feet out. Bring the weights in front of your collarbones. Now, as you come over to one side, so we're going to start with left side. Ready? You're going to push back, come up, tap the knee and lift it, or bring the knee through and lift. So it's side, stand and lift. So option to start, tap the toe in. We have that side lunge, pressing up. Side lunge. Now, notice the leg I'm lengthening away from. The foot is flat. I'm not letting that knee buckle. Good. 4 more. This is not easy. Push. 3. Push. 2. Push. 1 more. And come up. Good. Now, step. Slight turn of the toes. Reach the right arm out. So that left leg is still your supporting leg. And start to row. Good. Now, how could we add a little bit more of a challenge to this? Stabilize and straighten out your left foot. Swing around onto the ball of your right foot. Shift your weight over your left leg. Find your balance. And then start to row. So I'm squeezing through this left leg, not locking the knee, doing a simple row. I could actually take it more towards what we know in yoga as airplane. Take that leg up a little bit higher. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more. Last one, and come up. All right, so that's a progression. And as we've talked about in the past when we work out together, you know, progressions are something something that you work on, you work towards. You don't have to do it all at once. And each side's going to have its own personality. All right, let's take those weights back. Out to the side, stance is wide. Rack the weights up, ready? You're going to lunge to the right and then push and lift the right knee. Left leg is long. Good. Sinks. Remember, you're sinking back. Good. Pushing up. We're doing 12 on each side, so you've only got 6 more. 5. Push it up. 4. 3. 2 more. 1 more time. And then come up. Nice. All right, landing that foot. Turn the toes out. Shoulders release. Let's take that arm out. Start to row. If we want to set up for balance, slide that back foot out. Make sure that front foot is nice and strong. Find your gaze point, shift your weight, and then come into a position, see, natural imbalances that works for you. There's no perfect way of holding your body. It's finding what works for you. So it's not about what the image should look like, it's what it should feel like. So wherever you are, whatever feels good, as long as you're maintaining the healthy core, your gaze point is on track, you feel safe, which is huge. Good. Let's do 4 more rows. 4, 3, 2, and we finish. Good. That was a tough one. So you got to fire up your glute if you're going to be balancing. All right, roll your shoulders out. Let's bend the knees. Put these weights down. All right, now switch gears a little bit, right? So I'm going to have you come down to the floor. This is kind of just our interval, our breakup exercise. I'm going to have you take it down to the floor. Make sure you've got plenty of room to put your feet out in front of you. Pull your tummy muscles in, hands behind. Good. All right, ready? You're going to hoist your hips up, come into table. Now, I want you to bend your elbows, come up, kick to the sky. Bend your elbows, come up. Now, your fingers are facing your heels, so you're able to bend the triceps behind you, lift your seat up. Come down, squeeze. Good. Again, bend. Excellent. I know you're doing great with these. Heart is open. We're going to hit this 4 more. 4, bring it up. 3, take it up. 2 more. I'm looking at the camera like you're in front of me and I'm watching your form. I'm watching that form. Now, bend the knee a little bit, pulse down. 10, bend the elbows. 8, 7, 6, dropping a little bit lower. 4, 3, 2. Now drop the seat, lift the legs, hold, extend out to your V-sit. Pull your tummies in. Good. Scooping that all in. Firing up, maybe bringing your arms up. Hands down, knees side to side. Good. All right. So if you have a medicine ball, great. We're going to use that. If not, feel free just to grab one of your weights. You might opt to go a little bit lighter. And the reason why is because we're going to do a little bit of tossing. So let's come up. All right. So as we think about compound movements, which we've done before, take your feet to the outside of your hips, engage your stomach. Now, we always want to think about, Julie, those shoulders, right? So we want to peel those shoulders all the way up and down our back. All right, you ready? Drop and toss. So I'm doing that ball toss, lifting my heels. If you feel like you wanted to add a little jump to this, go ahead. Now, if you're going to use a weight, you want to make sure, just like the ball, it's out in front of you. So if it lands, it's not going to land near or on you. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's do 5 more. 5. Good. 4, 3. Now, Julie, I do remember you enjoying these. Hold that ball. Go out and in. So here's your little cardio boost. Option, take the ball or the weight, overhead, run up and back. Pull those tummy muscles in. Keep going. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now I'm going to ask a little bit more of you. Can you give me some high knees? Bring the ball over the knees. Bring it. Good. Nice and smooth. You can lower the impact and just bring it up. You can lightly come up. You decide. You can hear me breathing. Come on, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right. Put this ball down. Roll it out. Let's just take some nice deep breaths. Pulling yourself up. Scoop, deep breath. Good. Head stays above your heart. One more time. Good, and release. All right, Julie, grab some water. So let's start to round the corner, okay? So we've hit some big muscles. We did some great work with this. What I'm gonna have you do now is, if you have your ball, all right, I'm gonna have you sit on it and park your hips. Now, pull your tummy in, widen your stance, seal your hands out in front of you. You're gonna roll your hips around one way, roll them back around the other way. Roll the hips around, loosening up your back. Now, this is working your core. So you're moving around slowly. Good. Keep that going. Floating one way, floating the other way. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, you're sitting up tall, right? Hold your arms up, hover one leg. Hold that, try to stay in the center of your ball. Embrace the shakes. Lower the foot down. Take your other foot up, hold. And then take that down. Good. Now, feet are out in front of you, belly's pulled in. Hands are gonna be along the side of the ball. I'm gonna do a little seated waist work. So this is a great one. Firm up your butt, touch the side, pull up, touch the other side, pull up. So we're getting lateral flexion here. This helps by being seated, create a little bit more pelvic stability. This is just one way to kind of work into your waist here. Good. Keep going. You're going to do 8 more. 8, 7. I'm just going to throw out 2 more exercises after this on the ball. We can explore more in later episodes. Good. Now, I'm going to have you walk yourself out so that your shoulder blades are kind of hanging over the back edge a little bit, but you're going to feel most of your spine. Now, I'm going to actually turn so that you have a better angle, since we're not truly seeing each other, but we are seeing each other. All right, so I'm going to slide that ball back, let my arms hang, pull the tummy muscles in. Now, I'm going to use all my force to crunch, 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 and come up. And then I'm going to open up on an inhale. And then close your hands like you're pulling a bar down. You're lifting, lifting, lifting. Dig those heels in, come up. Do that again. Inhale. And then repeat that again. Scoop the belly in and then come all the way up. Push into that, tush into the ball. So again, working more than one muscle group. Come up. You can keep your feet flat or lift your toes. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Pull, pull, pull. Let's do that one more time. And then pull, 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 hold strong. Really push that lower back and the seat into the ball. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. Now, I'm going to have you take yourself onto your knees. You're going to start with your forearms on the ball. Now, notice I've got a nice inclined spine here. I want to keep the integrity of the spine. I'm just going to roll that ball out, and then I'm going to pull it in, and then roll it back out and pull it in. So you're looking straight ahead. You're reaching out, and then you're pulling in. As simple as this may look, believe it or not, this is fantastic for those lower abdominals because you're having to keep them pulled in when you stretch all the way out, right? Keep your tail up, and then you got to use them to pull the ball back towards you. So you shouldn't be feeling it in your shoulders. You should concentrate on feeling this in your tummy. Good. Let's do 4 more. Last 3. Pulling in, good. 2 more. 1 more time. And then come up, good. All right, finish with the ball for today. Just hold it up, take a little side stretch. Julie, I'm gonna bring you up 1 more time. We're gonna stand. And I had mentioned about bringing that band, right? And just kind of looping it to a very strong, bolted down surface. So I'm using the hand railing for mine. Some of these bands do come, and I do believe you had a band that you could actually clip on to a door jamb. So I'm gonna have you take your band out in front of you, walk your feet out. Let's hit some compound movements to finish. You ready? You're gonna pull in, come up, press down. Ready? So we're rowing into mid-back, adding a squat, push down. Chest is lifted, we're looking forward. Now, option, simple heel raise. Pull it up, good. Row, pull, row, pull. So this is just one exercise that you can do with the band. Again, there are many others, but this is a nice compound one. So notice how you're getting your back muscles, your tricep, your posterior chain is working. Good. Let's do 6 more. 6, 5, push back. We're gonna finish our last 4. 3 more. You've got 2 more. 1 more time. Good. All right, now on this next one, bring your feet in a little closer together. So you may want to watch as I do this for the first one. I'm going to take, right now, my left leg. I'm going to step out to that side lunge that we were doing. I'm going to bring the row across my body, step back in. Hopefully that beam isn't blocking too much. And then we step. You ready? Step, turn, step. Feet come back together. Step. Good. And then again, like you're pulling back on a bow. That's it. Head is up. Watch the placement of your foot. Let's finish up our last 4 of these. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and come up. All right. Not bad, right? Let's take our last one. Take the band here. I want you just to push out and pull in. Push out in front of you, pull back in. Good, squeeze. Again, get that posterior chain to work. Now, let's open out a little wider. So if you step, the further you step away, the harder it's gonna be. Just make sure you're working where that band is wrapped around something tight, a bolted surface. Or just invite Kenny to join you during the workout, your Kenny. He can hold the band for you. Good. Let's do 4 more. Reach, open your wings. 3, last 2. 1 more time. And release. Fantastic. All right, let's just take a quick shoulder stretch. I want to take you down to the floor. So if you have your mat, roll it out. So we are going to now finish up. So in the beginning we had a little bit of a chat, so I'm going to just tack on a few extra moments just because I want you to be able to get the full effect of the workout. So let's place the hands right underneath the shoulders, knees under hips, and I want you to alternate opposite arm and slowly move through opposite leg. So keep your belly in. Beautiful. Gazing out, make sure your head doesn't hang heavy like a bowling ball. I need to see those beautiful eyes. So Julie, I want to share with you that Stratton Forest is coming to life. So the geese are traveling around the ponds, And the herring that's back there actually came back quite early, if he or she ever left. And then let's switch sides. So without a lot of snow this winter, I was able to just spend more time out there than I normally do. Now, open your forward arm. So if your right arm out, open it a bit, open your left leg, and then squeeze into your midline. Let's do that again. Open. So again, all the buds are beginning to come alive on the trees. So the saying that I always like to recite is hope springs eternal. So even in the midst of all that we're going through right now, I just do believe that there's a rebirth going on in many different areas. And there's a reason for everything. And then release. Let's circle those hips. Beautiful. All right, let's take it to that other side. Slide the leg out and then open. Pull those tummy muscles in, square off the shoulders and hips. Let's open the arm and the leg to the side. Inhale, exhale, press towards your midline. Do that again, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhaling. Good. 4 more times. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 2 more. You've got 1 more. And then hold. Scoop the belly muscles in. And then release. Let's widen the knees. Draw those hips back. Drop to the elbows and circle your wrists around. Let's take a Sphinx. So even though we're moving into stretching, this is a back bend, so it continues to work your abdominals. So make sure the elbows are correctly underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Roll your shoulders all the way back and down. Pull your tummy muscles in. Soften your gaze. And just watch that breath come in and go out. Good. Just connect with your body. Create that union of body, mind, and breath. Now I'm going to make a pillow with my forearms to rest my forehead. Bend the knees and sway the feet side to side, loosening up congestion in the back. And then relax the legs. So let's start to push ourselves up. Let's take the legs around to the front. As we extend those legs all the way out, I'm going to have you slide your right knee in, take your left arm around, hug the knee in, take it into a gentle twist. And then your left hand is going to meet the outer edge of your right foot for your IT band. We can hover the right arm off the ground and reach behind. As you come through center, you can place this foot to the inside of your left leg or on top. And then we're moving our torso and folding down over the left leg. So again, your foot can be to the inside or on top, depending on how deep you want to go into the hip release and what feels actually good on your knee. And then let's just pick this leg up, circle around through the hip. Go in the other direction. And then a little bit of a rocking motion, back and forth. Excellent. Take that down, do a little bit of pummeling. Just make those 2 fists. Move through the leg. All right, let's take that other side. Oh, I hope you feel good, and I hope that I was able to offer you some of the exercises. Let's reach for the outer edge of the foot, IT. Some of the exercises that we used to enjoy together. Though there are more, I just wanted to offer you what I thought was a good starting point and things that I remember that you really liked. Just make sure that you communicate with me what maybe specific things that you want to target a little bit more, or if maybe something didn't feel so great, how can we just modify in some way or kind of come through the back door and revisit the exercise. And I also have with me that you were so kind to give me, I have the band that we can Velcro and it can be around both feet. So I'll include that in another video. There's just so many things to share. And then let's come up. Let's take the bottoms of the feet together. Butterfly. Ooh, I didn't shake that leg out. So we'll do that. We'll just pick it up and give it a nice cradle. Excellent. Now let's take those feet together in butterfly. So make sure you drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. Nourish your body from the inside out. Take some deep breaths. All right, let's take our ankles together. Let's do a gentle neck stretch, releasing tension. And then switch. If you have a few extra moments, maybe continue to do some hip openers. Let's take the arms in front, crisscross, press forward, and then gently curve into the back body. And then open all the way to the front. Clasp behind. Stay either upright with the head and the torso lifted, or take a slow hip hinge, arms moving away from your back, shoulders moving away from your ears. And then come up, hands to the knees. Let's circle the stem of the spine around in the pelvic bowl. Watching the breath come in and watching the breath go out. Julie, I send you love and healing light. Enjoy this workout. Goodbye, my friend.